Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I do want to do this video on Victoria and what happened. Um, yeah, there is no reason for anybody to be calling Lisa's methadone clinic. Zero reason whatsoever. And especially when, and I'm trying to word this as nicely as possible. But being an addict herself, she should know better. Like calling her clinic could actually open Pandora's box, and we already know this is going to end bad. So why would you try and like speed up the process of the bad thing happening, like the ending happening? Why would you do that? Like she says, oh well, these clinics, they want you to call if you know this and that. Do you have proof? They're going to want proof. They're not going to count her Klonopins. They don't prescribe her Klonopins. Her primary physician does. That doesn't mean for Victoria to go call in the primary physician next. Like, please, God, please do not do that, Victoria. Nobody should be calling anybody's methadone clinics. It's bad. And it's just like your favorite villain said. Like, if they were to drop her, it would be a rapid decline in her intake. And then she's going to try and find something stronger, because the methadone withdrawals are not going to, they're going to be bad. And she's going to find something stronger that could very well unalive her. That's not what we are wanting. We don't want any of that to happen. We don't want anything bad to happen to her, but we can't stop that from happening. We all realize that now. However, crossing that line, I literally just said this the other day, like calling people's businesses and threatening them, calling family members and threatening them, like getting into somebody's personal life in that manner. You've crossed the boundaries. There's no reason for it. We should not be calling people and threatening. We shouldn't be calling methadone clinics. I don't know how many times I have to say it. However, she did it. It's over. Well, it could have been over had she just said, okay, you know what, I was wrong, I shouldn't have done it. But no, she's continually trying to justify her actions, and she just keeps digging her hole deeper and deeper. Let me shut my pie hole and let's get on with this video.
5 K-pins. I was not going to get any information at all. Nothing.
Okay, Victoria, get off this whole I wasn't calling to get information thing. Nobody said you were calling to get information off of her. We all know why you called. So I don't know why you keep going on and round with the I wasn't calling to get information. We know that.
Was calling to say, hey, look, this may be happening. Do you want to check? They shouldn't have even told me if she was a person. And if you go back and watch my live, I'm sure it'll be posted somewhere. I even said, I'll call all of them if I have to, because I know they cannot tell me if she is a patient or not.
Oh my God. Like, that makes it even worse that you are willing to call every methadone clinic in that area or in Pittsburgh until you find which one is hers, or you have given this information out and to any clinic out there saying, hey, if you have this patient, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, this is what you're not understanding, because you're not listening. You're just talking.
Make a video. What'd you say, Brittany? Yeah, they're not. That's why they get take-homes. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. Sounds like I called it for revenge. Absolutely not.
Well, let's dive into that a little bit and break it down. I think you called for revenge as well. And this is why. You've been burnt by Lisa how many times? What, 2 times now, or 3, something like that? A couple weeks ago, on the 19th, the 20th, well, technically it was the 19th through the 24th of July, Lisa was not even mentally within reality or this universe, to say it the best way possible. You knew that. You've seen the videos, you watched her live streams, you knew this. Okay, so why would you wait almost 3 weeks or a little over 2 weeks to make that phone call? If you were that concerned about Lisa's well-being, why would you wait weeks after she literally looked like she was going to OD at some point during the 19th through the 24th of July? You didn't do anything then, but you wait until you're called out for letting Lisa use your Cash App. Now, let me say this as nicely as possible, but I'm going to be blunt on it as well. You know what Lisa does. She scams people. She lies to them, manipulates them. She scams them into money so that she can buy her drugs with it. You know this. You're very well aware of this. So why would you involve yourself into her money laundering? Why would you allow her to use your Cash App to launder money so that she can get her fixes? And then when you get called out for that and Lisa's pissed off at you because you kept that money, which again, by law, it's your money because it was in your Cash App. But why is it after you're called out for even letting her use your Cash App, all of a sudden you're now calling her methadone clinic telling them that they need to check on her? Are you trying to, I don't know, try and cover the fact that you were helping her scam people? That you were helping her get money? That you were helping her get money to get the drugs, the very drugs that you are now calling her methadone clinic and trying to get her in trouble for abusing? Or was it because you figured if you did that, it would somehow cancel out the fact that you helped her scam and take money from people so that she can go get drugs? So I'm trying to figure, it's one or the other. It's not what you're saying. Like, your whole example is complete bullshit, and I'm just going to say it outright. So it's one or the other here. You either wanted to cancel out the fact that you helped her, you helped her scam people because you let her use your Cash App, or you're pissed off because she called you out and talked crap about you, and then we called you out for it. So it's one or the other. Let me know. I'm open to both possibilities.
Are you fucking serious? Yep, for revenge. If it was for revenge, I would have called 2 days ago. Not today. Good try, though. I called because she's nodding out and acting exactly like she did when she told me that she did that the last time. Because I said, girl, when she came to, and I talked to her a couple of days later, girl, what the hell did you even take? And I said what I was told.
Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, let's back that bus up a little bit here. So after the 19th through 24th, you spoke to her and asked her what was going on. And you now admitted that the other day when she was nodding out, okay, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, when she was nodding out in live streams, you now admit that you knew she was doing it from the 19th to the 24th. So that's why you called? Why wouldn't you do it at any time from between the 19th and the 24th then, if she was doing it and you were that concerned. And stop it. Like, just stop. You sat here at the beginning and said that she took 5 of her K-pins, okay? And then I know here in a few minutes you're going to say it was 3 of her K-pins. There's no way 3 K-pins in a period between the 19th and the 24th is going to do that to her, even with 2 days of take-home methadone, okay? She took a heck of a lot more than just 3 to 5 of those little pills, like way more. So for you to even believe that she said, oh, I only took 3 or I only took 5, then you're more gullible or more in denial than I initially thought you were.
Yep. Yeah. But nah. No, just know that everything's doing. So stupid. Okay, for everybody that's coming to my page to attack me because I said I called the clinic. Yes, but it was not to get any information at all. I would have just been like, I don't know if this person goes to your clinic or not. But I've been told previously when they are doing the exact same thing that they are doing right now, that was because they didn't take not 1, but 2, but 3 doses of the medicine that you provide them and 2 take-homes. That's all I was going to say.
So you're saying what we all know? Like, we're not dummies. We all know that when Lisa gets 2 of her take-home doses on Friday, she takes them both. She'll either take them both that night or she'll wait till Saturday and take both Saturdays and Sundays. Like, everybody knows this. But for you to call the clinic and tell them this without any proof or evidence, like none, that was wrong. And just to call anyways was wrong.
If they decided to do whatever they got to do to figure out if that was true or not, that's what would have happened. But I wasn't violating HIPAA by no fucking means at all. I even said, I don't know if this is the right one, but I'll call them all if I have to.
Okay, I don't know why you're whining so much about HIPAA. Not one single person has said that you violated HIPAA. I know somebody did say that the clinic would have been violating HIPAA had they given you information, but nobody has said that you violated HIPAA. And nobody has said that you called the clinic to get information. So again, why are you bringing things up that people are not claiming that you've done? We all know you didn't call to get information.
Because it's dangerous. She's on a very high dose, and if she's taking 3 bottles at the same time, and her other medicine, like, it's already not good.
So like your favorite villain stated, the amount that Lisa's on is actually not that high of a dose, especially for the fact that she's been on it for 19 years. Okay, so for her, I believe she's either on 120 or 140 milligrams a day. Yeah, that's not going to harm her. It's not too much. Now, mixing the methadone with benzos, yeah, that's seriously dangerous. But again, you didn't call because you were concerned. You called because you were pissed off at being called out for her, or for helping her collect money through her scams. So my guess is you felt like if you called and reported her, that it would cancel out the fact that you helped her get money through her scams.
So, again, come after me if you want to, but I did not violate HIPAA. I'm not her medical provider. They're the only ones that could have violated HIPAA. Like, Lisa tells us all the time she does doses, right? Yeah. Okay. Is that good? That's coming to my page to attack me because I said I called the clinic. Fucking A, people. Fucking.
Oh my God, I cannot get over the way you're behaving about this. You are literally butthurt over the fact that you got called out for helping her get money through scamming people. Like, that's on you. That is all on you. And then she says bad things about you, so you turn around and you call her methadone clinic, which I don't care how you look at it. It was wrong, completely wrong to do.
Ridiculous. It really fucking is.
No, technically, Victoria, what is ridiculous is you helping her get money by scamming people. Okay, her doing the scamming, you letting her use your Cash App to get the money, knowing what she did between the 19th and the 24th, and that she did the same thing yesterday, and you thinking, oh, now I'm going to call the methadone clinic, when it wasn't even 1/10 as bad as it was on the 19th and 24th. Then you decide to call on what, the 8th of August? Like, come on.
I know. Nope, don't live near her either. I just know her address. I looked at her address on my phone. She gave me her address, okay? That's how I know it. Much like everybody. And I just looked to see what clinics were close. And I called the one that looked the closest and had the right hours.
Well, okay, Inspector Gadget or Sherlock Holmes here. I've done the same thing, yet I've never felt the need to call her clinic and tell them anything. It's not going to help the situation. It will make the situation much worse. Nobody should be calling her counselor. Nobody should be calling her clinic. Nobody should be calling people who are not even related to her and putting themselves in their lives like some do. That should not be going on at all. That's what's ridiculous, is that you don't seem to get that.
I know people are so ignorant when it comes to that shit, but somebody said her sister was in here, so no, I'm not in Philly. Exactly. It's absurd, man. Did you watch her last live? She wasn't not in. Okay, I guess that's your opinion. I mean, she was. Her eyes, she can't keep her eyes open. She's like this. And she sounded like she was talking in slow motion.
I saw that live as well. And yes, it was bad, but it still wasn't as bad as it was between the 19th and the 24th of July. And yet you didn't call the clinic then because you were talking to her and helping her. See where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, everybody is complaining that she called the clinic. Listen, the clinic wants people to report people that is misusing their take homes. So her calling is not violating HIPAA, nothing. Like, y'all are just ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know who the little girl in the box is, but I'm going to repeat it again. Yes, they would like to know if somebody is misusing their take homes. However, you better have some really solid proof that people are misusing their take homes before you report that person. And as far as I'm concerned, we don't see her actually abusing her medication. We know that she's abusing medication, and we know that she is abusing street drugs, but we have never physically seen it. And as far as I know, Victoria hasn't been over to her house. And just because Lisa said that she did it is not enough evidence for the clinic to do anything. However, the clinic could still possibly check her. And yes, they could do a rapid taper, and out she goes. And then again, Pandora's box has been opened. And that's what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to get her help. We would like to see her get help. And the only way to do that at this point is to slow the money down to a halt, no matter how long that takes, because this is a time-sensitive situation. She is literally spiraling every minute of the day. Pushing her by calling her clinic and getting her in trouble and all this other crap, that's not going to help. The only time and the only place you should be calling when something is happening to her, like she seems like she's ODing or anything like that, is to call 911 to get them out there to help her. Guess who the clinic is going to listen to more? The hospital.
You're supposed to report misuse of any medicine that is a narcotic or anything like that. Even that. Like, you're supposed to report if someone's misusing. Like, I don't know, walking down the throat.
It's part of holding each other accountable. Like I said, if I start doing that, please look up my clinic and call. I'm being serious. I don't like. How mad would all of y'all be if I knew that she did that and I didn't call, and then come Monday, where's she at?
Funny that you bring that up, Victoria, because you did know that she was doing it after the 24th. You said you spoke to her after that whole thing between the 19th and the 24th, and you knew about it, yet you didn't call until yesterday, the 8th of July, or the 8th of August, sorry. So on the 25th, 26th of July, you knew because she supposedly told you, and you wait till the 8th of August to call the clinic. Do you see where the bullshit is coming? Like, it's just all crap. Because you were helping her at the time. You were helping her. And then you got called out. And then Lisa talked smack about you, and then you turned around and called the clinic. So this has nothing to do with you being concerned about her health.
Like, would her family be mad at me then? Would you people be? Oh no, then you'd be yelling at me saying, well, if you thought that was what was going on, why didn't you say something?
Now, see, let's come back to reality, Victoria, because we all know she's abusing medication, and we all know that she's abusing street drugs. So why would you be blamed just because she told you? Like, come on. Instead of taking accountability and responsibility for doing something wrong, you're sitting here and deflecting from what you've done. And deflecting from the fact that supposedly you did this out of concern for her health, but 2.5 weeks ago, it was much worse. And that's when she told you, was then. Not yesterday, but then. And you waited all this time to decide to call the clinic? No.
Come on, guys. Like, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Her taking 3 doses, I don't know what milligram she's on, is dangerous.
120.
Right. And she's right.
And she said that, not me. She told everybody that.
She will be withdrawing Sunday.
Oh, I'm sure I'm not. I just happened to be on live when I did it. I don't know. People are just losing their minds over nothing.
You're right, Victoria. I guess we're just losing our minds over nothing, over the fact that you knew what she was doing well over 2 weeks ago, but you waited over 2 weeks to call the clinic after the fact that people found out that you were the one letting her use your Cash App, and then when she spoke crap about you, then all of a sudden you turn around and call her clinic. Stop acting like you did it out of concern.
Yeah, oh, yeah, and just like my girl just said, and the fact that the last time she was acting even remotely close to how she was acting today, she could not even remember the entire day. The whole weekend. She couldn't remember it.
Wendy.
Okay, Lisa doesn't remember 5 minutes ago, okay? Let's all be honest here. Lisa doesn't even remember 5 minutes ago. She lies so damn much, she can't even remember the lie she told half a minute ago. Like, what does that have to do with it? Oh, she doesn't remember what happened, so I'm going to call her clinic and let them know so they can remind her? Like, what the hell are you saying?
Deal with Sunday is she took her take home. So she took her take home her dose today. She took her Saturday and Sunday. That's 3 doses in one day. She took it. You don't have any.
Yes, we all know she does that. It's not a freaking secret that just came out yesterday. Everybody knows she's done it. Everybody knows she does it every freaking weekend. Everybody knows she abuses street drugs too. Where were you guys months ago? Why weren't you calling her clinic then? Where were you a couple months ago when she was nodding off and her eyes were rolling in the back of her head? You didn't call the clinic then. So why call the clinic now after you get busted for helping her get money through when she's scamming people, and after Lisa calls you out and talks shit about you? That's when you decide to call and then act like you did it out of concern?
Yeah, the night she fought with Abby. Yeah.
So the deal with Sunday is she's not going to have any article.
And on top, Misfit, on top of that, her K pins, which is a bad combination to begin with. And plus the other stuff that she's doing. So, I mean,
Some benzos with it.
yes, it was out of control. Absolutely.
No, it absolutely was not out of concern. You're saying it was out of concern because you don't want to get your ass jumped on by everybody who knows that you were wrong in doing what you were doing. I don't dislike you, Victoria. I have nothing against you other than what you did yesterday. It was wrong. It was just flat out wrong. And you can stop messaging me and asking me why it was wrong, because I already said why it was wrong in my TikTok message or video. So I don't know why you're still asking me why it was wrong. You even came to me the day before yesterday with all this information about Lisa, wanting me to like completely bombard her and make another video using the information you gave me. But then you turn around and you do this? Like, what were you thinking? Because if you really did it out of concern, you would have done this long time ago. Even though it's wrong, you would have still done it a long time ago. Okay, so I could sit here and just keep going on and on and on, because all she's doing is repeating herself over and over, which means I'm going to end up repeating myself over and over. And I don't really want to do that. It wasn't out of concern. If it was out of concern, she would have been concerned months ago when she was helping her then. She would have been concerned between the 19th and the 24th. But she waits until after she's called out for helping Lisa, letting her use her Cash App, and then Lisa talks crap about her and all of a sudden she's calling the clinic. No, this was not out of concern. Absolutely not. I'm not saying it again. I've already told you guys that what adults should do, how they should behave. And this right here was not adult behavior. It was somebody whose feelings were hurt, who got caught helping Lisa again and letting her use her Cash App. And then when Lisa decided to talk crap, because let's face it, I don't care who you are. Lisa's going to talk shit about you either way. Okay? Lisa's not a loyal person to anyone but her dealer. She's going to talk crap about you. It's going to happen. Who cares? But even if she does, it doesn't mean go running off to her clinic and telling them stuff, especially when you don't have the hard-ass evidence to even back up what you're claiming. Like, that's going to be something they ask about. They're going to want to know. Anyways, thankfully it was a recording, but it's just a bad situation all the way around. We're trying to get people to stop sending money. That's all. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Be safe. Bye.